And we are live, back with another edition of the Prove Me Wrong podcast in the Los's Corner Store. We're on Zoom. This has never
Uh,
happened before. This has never
yeah.
happened. I'm in Jacksonville. Mikey's back down home in Broward. So we decided we're going to Zoom for, we're doing a UFC International Fight Week draft. Very excited. I got the idea over from the MMA Hour with Ariel Hawani, GC Burks, New York Frank, and the guys over at MMA Fighting. So shout out to them. We're going to be doing a snake draft. I already did a random generator to see who picks first. So I'm going to be picking first, and then you'll be picking second and third. And that's how we'll do that. All right.
It's crazy how I'm just now learning about this. I feel like there's a little bit of semantics in the background of this.
I don't really feel like there's semantics. You know, I did this spreadsheet like a while ago, so I did the generator a long time ago. If you want me to
Hey,
run
no,
it back,
we're chilling.
if you
Hey, we're
want me to
chilling.
run it back. All right,
You know
cool,
what?
cool.
You put enough work into it. You oughta give yourself the advantage. It's all right. I
Thanks,
get
man.
it.
I appreciate that. All right, so we can only select the fight. There's a couple MMA pay-per-views and MMA cards going on this weekend, but we can only select the fighters on the 276 pay-per-view that's happening Saturday. So there will be a point system. If the fighter you pick wins in the first round via finish, they get five. You get 5 points. If your fighter just wins via finish, you get 4 points. If your fighter wins, period, you get 3 points. The only way you can lose a point is if your fighter loses in the first round. All right. So you got the fight card in front of you?
Yeah, I'm looking at it. Looking at it.
All right. Cool. 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 You know, one of your boys is on this fight card.
Yeah, bruh. Yeah.
Yeah. You know.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm picking first, and I'm going to go with the first pick in the draft. I'm going to go. Ian Gary, welterweight.
You know
I'm
what's
gonna go
crazy? I was
Ian
staring at that
Gary.
man.
Ian Gary. That man is an absolute savage. So yeah, we're gonna go Ian Gary in round one. We each get nine fighters per team. So my first pick will be Ian Gary. Mikey, what you got? What you got?
This is gonna be a little crazy, I think, to some people. But number one pick, I'm gonna have to go with, especially since I got Jim Miller coming in off of early notice on Donald Cerrone, who's been ready. This man's been ready to fight for how long?
No, actually, it's you got it backwards. Donald Cerrone stepping in on short notice to fight Jim Miller.
No, but Donald Cerrone's been training to fight, though. Is
So
my
is
point.
Jim Miller.
Like Donald, has he? For who?
Bobby Green. It was supposed to be Bobby Green.
Oh shit! You know what? That's crazy. I'm still picking Donald Cerrone because I already have my heart set on it.
Still, the
But
first time they fought, Donald Cerrone won via first round stoppage.
But
So
I just believe Donald Cerrone, just that guy, just that guy. This honestly, this isn't anything that's going to get him into a belt conversation. Therefore, he's going to win.
there you go. And you know what the great thing about picking number two is? You get to pick number
Yep.
three. So it really
Yep.
didn't matter if you picked Donald Cerrone or not.
Yeah. And then at this point, and then I guess since we're just following emotions and heart, you just go straight to Robbie Lawler following that.
You know what? I'm not even mad. Robbie Lawler is a solid pickup, especially against Brian Barberina. I feel like those guys are just going to throw leather. So a first round finish for Robbie is not completely out of the question. All right, my pick. All right. I picked Ian Gary. I feel like that's a guaranteed 4 or 5 points. So let me just go with another guaranteed 4 or 5 points. And I'm going to go Andre Muniz versus Uriah Hall. Andre is a submission machine. He submitted and broke the arm of Jacare Souza in his last fight, I'm pretty sure, in the first round. So if he could do that to such a immortalized Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu practitioner, probably the best practitioner that division's ever seen in the UFC, I'm pretty sure he can do it to a striker with questionable heart in Uriah Hall. So I'm going to go Andre Muniz with my second pick. And now I get to pick again, which is amazing. And in this pick, I'm going to go with Israel Adesanya, because I feel like if I don't pick him here, it's not gonna get back to me the next time. So I'm gonna go Adesanya, and yeah, congratulations to me. Guaranteed 3 points in my opinion.
All right, so I guess that means what I get 2 picks coming up here.
Yes, sir.
I was obviously had the eyes on Israel. But I will say, I don't know, Jared Cannonier is crazy, man. But it is hard. It is hard to just not think that Adesanya isn't going to win every fight the man gets into.
Yeah, like
it's hard to not think that. But with that being said, I guess my pick. I have absolutely no faith in Jessica Ai as a fighter anymore. Therefore, I'm picking Big C Barber.
Beautiful.
I don't think she's gonna instantly get her out of there, but I do think she's winning this fight. I think that's just putting that on the board right there.
Love it. Just putting points on the board.
And I guess since I gotta go to the main card, gotta get someone from here. Oh man, I don't even know. Everyone here is
a couple coin flips in that main card.
Yeah, there's a. All right, just
the 3 fights before the main event are coin flips in my opinion.
Yep. So once again, I guess we're just following the heart, picking the people's fighters, and with that, you just get the Sugar Show.
Oh,
and you stick with him.
Sugar Show.
Yep.
Oh,
I believe in him over Pedro.
I also believe in him over Pedro. So I have 2 picks coming up, and I'm actually gonna go. I'm gonna go Brad Riddell over Jalen Turner for sure.
Okay.
And then I'm also going to go. I'm gonna go Jim Miller.
Oh, just to try to.
Jim Miller is on an absolute tear right now. He's on a 3-fight win streak. He's getting older. He's getting more experience. Donald Cerrone's been in some questionable fights lately with the chin. Jim Miller's looking better. Donald Cerrone's looking worse. I like Jim Miller over Donald, even though I won't even be mad nor surprised if Cerrone knocks his head off in the first. But yeah,
I guess we just got to see how that one plays out.
Brad Riddell and Jim Miller. Those are my picks.
Well, I got to be honest. I don't know much about in the early prelims. Those last 2 fights, I could pick like literally based off of record. I have no idea who these 4 people are. Brad Tavares. Yeah, I feel like I've heard of Brad Tavares. I feel like I've heard his name before.
He fought Izzy. He actually holds the record for most fights in a tough season, even though he did not win that season or many of those fights that he has the record for. Driscus Duplessis is Italian. He's up and coming. He's strong, solid. Jessica Rose Clark is a perennial gatekeeper. Julia Stoliarenko. I don't know, dog. I'm gonna be honest. Yeah, those are in case you needed like a.
All right. So I appreciate all that information. With that being said, I'm gonna go Alex Pereira over Sean Strickland. Even though I do like Sean Strickland, I do think Sean Strickland, dog,
like a truck.
That I don't know, man. I feel like I just heard so much about this. You know what? Never mind. I'm going based off of hype. When I know for a fact Sean Strickland at straight dog, I know this to be a fact of the matter. I'm changing from Alex to Sean Strickland. I'm leaving the hype. Get it out of my head. I'm too busy trying to follow the trends. It's not cool, bro. I'm switching to Sean Strickland, and then right after that, I'm taking Volkanovski over Holloway.
You're taking Volkanovski over Holloway?
Taking Volkanovski over Holloway. Even though a lot of people like to argue Max Holloway probably got 2 dubs. I just think Volkanovski.
I think he has 1 dub. I think he has 1 dub. The first fight definitely went to Alex, in my opinion. Second fight definitely went to Max, in my opinion. But this fight, they both only gotten better. I think that Max has had to fight the harder guys, like since they fought the second time, Volk's beaten the Korean Zombie and Brian Ortega. Solid. Korean Zombie's not really that much of polished of anything. He's 100% heart and 90% technique, which is awesome, you know, but he doesn't really have a great act like anything. And Brian Ortega, jiu-jitsu guy with solid hands, but he's not really great on the feet. And if you can avoid the takedown, you're solid. But
he almost had Volk a couple times.
Almost. And Max had to fight Calvin Kattar and Yair Rodriguez, two of the best strikers in the division. And for that reason, with my next pick, I'm going to go Max Holloway because you can't, like, come on. He's the daddest man on the planet. How you gonna pick against the daddest man on the planet? And then my pick after that,
staring at him.
We're getting kind of slim here.
Yep.
So I'm going to go Dricus du Plessis over Brad Tavares.
All right.
Tavares has a suspect chin recently, and du Plessis hits like a tank in that first round. So I feel like it only makes sense for me to go Dricus.
All right. Well, I guess it's my turn to pick somebody to just combat you. Like I said, I guess even though it is hard to go against this man, this is a dude that was a heavyweight, and now he's bumped all the way down to middleweight. Dude is an absolute tank of a human being.
Not wrong.
I don't see Adesanya necessarily knocking him out. I mean, then again, you know, speed or precision and technique beat speed and power every time. That's what, you know, Conor McGregor.
That's what they say.
But I have insider information. If you've ever played UFC 4, Jared Cannonier, that dude is a brick house of a human being. He is unstoppable. He runs through everything. I'm picking him. I think he has a shot. I don't think he's losing me any points. If he doesn't win, whatever. But also after that, I guess I'm gonna go Brad Tavares, even though dude's got the experience. I've been told dude's got the experience to put it through. Hopefully he gets it done. I don't trust Uriah Hall. I'm not picking Jessica I. I don't know that last fight too. I don't know that well enough.
I feel you.
I just don't see myself picking anyone else.
You have one more person to pick, but I have two picks before that. So just to make it beautiful, I'm going to go Jessica Rose Clark. And then I'm going to go all right, here's the fucked one. Do I pick Pedro Munoz or do I pick Alex Tejeda? Because I don't really think either of them are going to win their fights. But who do I think has the better shot of winning? Pedro. So I'm going to go Pedro Munoz over Sean O'Malley, I guess.
I respect it. And I guess with my last pick, I could hoe it out and pick Alex Pereira and just, you know, I guess wash that out for me. But now I'll go ahead and pick Julia Stolarenko. Picking
Julia Stolarenko. It's Julija Stolarenko.
Oh, I didn't even see that extra J. Wow. Yeah, so I'm just going to hope she dogs out Jessica Rose Clark.
Stolarenko. Holy moly. Stolarenko. Damn. Awesome. So that was lit. Team Carlos consists Ian Gary, Andre Muniz, Israel Adesanya, Brad Riddell, Jim Miller, Max Holloway, Dricus du Plessis, Jessica Rose Clark, and Pedro Munoz. And Team Mikey consists of Donald Cerrone, Robbie Lawler, Macy Barber, Sean O'Malley, Sean Strickland, Alexander Volkanovski, Jared Cannonier, Brad Tavares, and Julija Stolarenko. Awesome. That is it.
Sounded pretty stacked.
Yes, pretty stacked. After the pay-per-view, UFC 276, which happens this Saturday, July 2nd, I will tally the points. And then when I do my recap next Monday of the pay-per-view, you will hopefully be back to see who won this or that. But in the meantime, we will leave And I'll talk to you later, my G. I'll talk to y'all later, my Gs. And peace, love, happiness, and fighting, y'all. Bye.